Let me tell you something really clear. When we're all dead and buried, the planet's going to be fine.
Yes, exactly.
Right? We
not.
are the carbon they want to get rid of, without any doubt at all.
Exactly, we are the carbon.
And if you look at, I've got to ask this question, right? When I went to school, carbon dioxide was the gas of life.
Yes. Yeah.
How on earth did we get to the point that we allowed our kids to be told that's dangerous? How can we possibly believe carbon dioxide is dangerous? Oh, chuck it about.
Nudge you.
So, and now they're producing factories to take the carbon out of the air.
I know, it's insane.
I mean, you can't believe it. So there has to be a fight back, guys, and the fight back's got to start with us. And it's got to start with us stopping to support supermarkets, starting to support the farmers. And every time you get the opportunity to call someone out on bullshit, call them out on it. Because the reason we're here is because we haven't called them out on it for the last 20 years. The woke agenda has destroyed Western civilization.
Yes,
Or is trying to.
Yeah.
And that is a real dangerous thing. Any other questions? God, you lot are really
You mentioned co-ops just now, and obviously the co-op when it first started back in 1900, whatever it was, when it first started, was basically to sort of better supply.
Yeah.
Where are we with that now? Because you've got the co-ops, you've mentioned Waitrose, you've got all these companies that basically have started life as what I would call traditionally 40, 50 years ago, farming based. How are they going to come on board with this? I mean, you know,
It does. They're all bought and paid for. You know, you've only got to look at any of the big organisations. If you look at classic National Farmers Union, for those who know what the World Economic Forum is, they have this beautiful little badge, which is like all the colours of a rainbow. And the woman who was in charge of the NFU, bear in mind that stands for no fecking use. Right? That's what it actually stands for. She always, every time she ever went out, she always wore her badge for the WEF. Well, and it doesn't matter what governmental leader you see around the Western civilization, they're all bought and paid for. A whole lot of them, they're all bought and paid for. And this is a problem. We was with Andrew Bridgen yesterday, and for those who know who Andrew is,
Yes, we do, he's amazing.
Andrew's brilliant, right? And he laid it straight on the line about a lot of politicians and what they've been up to. And the problem we've got is they've all got away with too much for too long. All the big companies, no one's challenged them over anything. You know, Arla, when Arla put the Bovia scare out last year, it was nothing to do with Bovia. It was nothing to do with the fact of what they were going to put in the milk. That was neither here nor there. What it was about was convincing people they don't want to drink dairy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all it was done for.
Yeah.
And people think differently, they're naive, honestly.
They are.
Because everyone was like on the bandwagon of, oh my God. And it was like within 48 hours, I said to a couple of friends of mine, I said, you know why they've done this, don't you? And they were like, yep. Bang on the money. What happened? After a few weeks of them getting absolutely slaughtered. Now bear in mind, they do not care if you buy milk or not. Arla don't care if you buy milk, because they'll sell you oat milk, almond milk, all the other shite milks what they've produced and convinced people are healthy. I'll tell you what's healthy, raw milk.
It is, it's amazing.
That's the reality of it.
Done my guts a lot
Any
of
other
good.
questions?
Full of protein.
Otherwise, I'm going to drink my raw milk, and you can come and ask me any questions. When, if you don't feel brave enough to ask in a big environment, you might come and see you on your own.
Talking about this year, controlling the food and starving us all out slowly over the next 5 years, maybe less, no matter what our supplies are. What's your thoughts on them taking over ports at the moment? With regards to what you said about.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think's going to happen, and I'm on the Farmers to Action, which are one of the only groups which has really taken any action. They're in Liverpool today. They've gone to the Labour conference with their trailers of truth. So they've been travelling all around the country with these trailers with big banners on. They've got people to sign it to say their thoughts on the government and what's going on with farming. And as a result of that, they've gone there today. Now, I don't think that's going to make one piss worth of difference, right? But what it will do, a bit like the petitions, it will wind people up when the government doesn't do something about it. And I think what will happen next is that you're going to see the food barricaded at the ports. That's coming. I know that's coming from what conversations have been had on there. I think you're going to see the supermarket distribution centres blocked again, like they did last year with Waitrose. I think it was Waitrose. They caught, no, Morrison's. I think they caught out real quick. Bear in mind that if you look at any of the main distribution depots around the country, you only want one tractor with a load of bales on to block it, and they had it.